Hello everyone. Hi everyone. This is Mike at Play Favorites. We're a friendly neighborhood toys and game store conveniently located in Royal Plaza, betwixt Martins and Rural King, in beautiful Front Royal, Virginia. And now we are also a YouTube channel. And this afternoon, my goal in life is to tell you about the Shashibo Battle Shapes puzzle game. Here's what you get in the box. You get 2 Shashibo Cubes, and we're going to move on to these in just a second. You get this handy-dandy bell. You get this indispensable timer. You get a really groovy set of cards, and if you are a Shashibo Cube fan already, this deck of cards might be worth the price of admission for this game alone. We'll move on to that in a second. You also get this poker chip, which on one time says Battle Shapes, and on the other side it says Solo Play. Okay, so what is a Shashibo Cube? Well, a Shashibo Cube is a cube made up of a bunch of plastic pyramid-shaped sections, as you can see over here. Now, inside of each of those sections, you will have a whole bunch of magnets, which hold it together to make it easy to work with. You can use each cube to make over 72, I think over 70 or 72 different shapes by twisting and turning and manipulating it. This shape that I just made is called a hive. If we flip the hive inside out, like so, and then let it collapse on itself, we've made the UFO. Now, if we turn the UFO inside out again, do a little configuration there, we've turned the cube, this, into this. That's pretty cool. A cube into a ball. Alright, so that's what the Shashibo Cube is. It's been pretty much the best-selling above $20 product in our store for about 2 years now. I gave one to my brother for the holidays last year, and his review was, it's very difficult to put down, and once you put it down, it's very difficult not to pick it right back up again. Now, the Battle Shapes game takes the solitary Shashibo experience and converts it into a multiplayer one. Here's how you play. The most important thing is this aforementioned deck of cards. This card comes with, well, each card will show you a different shape that you are going to be trying to make. It gives you a point value in the lower corner for that shape, depending on how difficult the shape is. This is a 3. Some of the shapes are 5s, which is the most challenging. And then you also have some very simple shapes, like the UFO, which I showed you a second ago, which is only worth 1 point. The goal of the game is to collect the most points out of 10 cards. So every game, you're going to shuffle the deck, draw 10 cards. Whoever gets the most of the points out of those 10 cards is the winner. Every round, you flip over this poker chip. One side says Solo Play, one side says Battle Shapes. If it comes up on Solo Play, then one player draws a card. I just drew the Goblin. And you have 1 minute to configure this cube into the Goblin shape. If you're successful, you get 5 points. If not, you don't get anything. Now, if the chip flips to the Battle Shape side, then you turn over a card. This one is called the Siamese, and it's worth 3 points. Each player picks up their cubes, and they race each other, and the first player to complete this shape will get to keep the card and score 3 points. When you've gone through 10 cards, each player adds up their points. Whoever has the most is the winner. It is pretty simple. Now here's the best thing about this game, except for the cubes themselves. Each of these cards, this one's the Leapfrog, that's pretty cool, has a QR code right in that lower right corner. So, what that means is you can actually practice making these shapes, because if you scan the QR code with your phone or tablet, it will open up a very simple, very elegant video, and it will show you how to go from a cube into that shape as quickly as possible. If you are a Shashibo aficionado, that is invaluable. It's just great. You can practice and practice and practice, then you can play your friends, and you can kick their butts. You can also play this game in a solitaire version where you can give yourself about 5 minutes to go through as many cards as possible, and just it's very satisfying to, the first time you do that, you might get through 3 cards, and through practice and by scanning those QR codes and following the directions and mastering each shape, you may eventually be able to go through 20 cards in 5 minutes. Anyway, that is the Shashibo Battle Shapes puzzle game. I'm a huge fan of it. I think that the Shashibo Cube itself is one of the best manipulative toys ever made. That's a big statement, but I've been selling toys for about 15-20 years now, and I've seen a lot of them. And this is the one that for the last several years I keep coming back to. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. This is Mike at Play Favorites. Thank you very much for watching, and have a groovy day. Toodles!